welcome to another video. I want to know how you're doing. How's this week going for you? What have you been up to lately? Comment below. I would like to know. My name is Will, and I am an Orlando-based flight attendant currently in the middle of a 4-day trip, and I am in Philadelphia. This trip actually started yesterday, and I feel like the very first day of this trip is very similar to the past couple of vlogs that I've been posting, so that's why I didn't think it was relevant to show you guys, because it's the same thing. Orlando, Grand Rapids, back to Orlando, and then Orlando to Philadelphia, and then we have an overnight. In the middle of this 25-hour 4-day trip, there was a red eye involved, and that red eye is happening tonight. Now, you guys know how I feel about red eyes. You also know that I've been trying to get used to red eyes, but from the previous video, you guys remember that I had all these trips with all these red eyes? Well, guess who has not worked one of those? Myself. I actually dropped the majority of those red eyes or swapped for other trips that did not involve them. So tonight is gonna be a real test. Since I have to work a Dallas, a Fort Worth, a red eye turn tonight, I decided that today I am not going to do anything, but I do come back to Philadelphia, and then we have a longer overnight. So that's when I'm hoping that we can find something to do here. It is 12:54 p.m. and my van is at 6:40 p.m. So my plan is to be in that bed until 6:40, which is when I have to go downstairs and show up to the airport. I am flying at the A position on this trip, and yesterday we did 2 flights. We have 2 tonight, and then on a go home day we have 3 flights. So a lot of flights on this trip, but it is really worth it. So, you know, that's kind of what we have to do if you really want a lot of hours. It is time to go downstairs for the van. I looked where our flight was coming from. It's supposed to come from Myrtle Beach, and it says that there's a delay. So I don't know exactly if it's weather here, because I know that there were thunderstorms earlier, or I don't know if it's something down there in Myrtle Beach, and that's why, and that's why we're still here. Unfortunately, it's not a posted delay, so crew scheduling is not going to change our report time. So we're just gonna have to go to the airport and sit there until either this plane arrives or until something happens. We do get to keep the same room for this second night. However, we still have to check in downstairs when we get back. Ideally, I would leave some of my stuff here because I'm coming back. Or so I think I'm coming back, because you never know what could happen. I hear stories of people that are supposed to get back to the same room, and then they get canceled, they get rerouted to other places. So I want to make sure that I have my things. So I am packing everything up, even though I am coming back in a couple of hours. Let's go to the airport, find some coffee. I haven't had a coffee all day. I am a little hungry. I do have food. So I'll most likely just go to the crew room here in Philly and see what happens with this plane. So let's go. Made it to the room, but not the room that I had this morning. Remember this morning I told you that we were keeping the same room for 2 nights? Well, we went downstairs, and turns out that we had to change to a different room. So I'm actually glad that I got all my things out of there. However, we still got a breakfast coupon because of the inconvenience. And I'm not mad about it. But what I don't like about this room is that instead of having like the sofa space, like the living room space, they put a bed here. Luckily, there's still a bed over there, which is where I'm going to sleep. Let's go for a 67. Tonight we did the Dallas Fort Worth turn, and we were a little delayed going there because there was a ground stop here in Philly because of thunderstorms. And so our plane came from Myrtle Beach, and then what happened? We started boarding, we only had 64 passengers going to Dallas, and the flight time was 3 hours and 28 minutes. Coming back, we had 174 passengers, and the flight time was It was like 2:34, so it actually went by super quick. I was very surprised that I didn't struggle. It is 5:35 in the morning, so I should probably go to bed. You guys know the drill, putting my stuff away, especially my food, and I'm gonna shower because I don't know how y'all do it. I every time I get off that aircraft, I have to shower. But anyway, if I don't see you before I go to bed, I'll for sure see you later today for this third day of this 4-day trip. I know that we saw each other earlier this morning when I came back from my red-eye turn, and I think I told you that I didn't struggle. I really didn't. Also, I wanted to go to bed immediately and I couldn't, so I think I fell asleep sometime around 7:30 in the morning. And then you guys also remember that I had a breakfast coupon, and obviously that didn't happen. I ended up getting up at like 1:30 p.m. It is now 3:09, and I don't know if I want to go out. I don't know if I want to stay here. I do have friends here that are based here, so I did message a few of them, see if they were up to something. So we'll see if any of them get back to me, and you know, if they do, then we'll plan for something, but I don't know that I will do something. I'm talking a lot, I know. Currently in standby as of what we're gonna do today, but I will for sure bring you along if we go somewhere. If not, we'll stay here and then I dressed for nothing. Layover update, guys. So I told you that I texted my friends that were based here, my friends Shanice and Jenner. Shanice and I are still working for the same airline. So I texted them. Jenner said that he's on his way to San Francisco. He picked up a trip and he's not in town, but Shanice said that she's available. So she is on her way here. We're gonna go to Reading Terminal Market, but it's like 4:40 and they close at 6. And I don't think she's gonna get here for another half hour, and it's a 20-minute drive. So by the time we finally find parking, they're gonna close. So I told her that we're gonna have to find something else to do, but I don't know what I wanna do. All right, guys, it's time to go. Shanice just arrived. I'm gonna meet her downstairs. And can you believe that I still don't know where we're gonna eat? Just a quick little update here. Shanice has no patience with me. Am I terrible at directions?
Yes.
Why?
Because you're a man.
Hold up.
Well, apparently the arrows is gonna be over here.
No!
I'm turning here.
We don't even have a way to get there.
Well, we will.
From here.
Find a way.
And apparently I am terrible at directions. Thank God we're here at the police administration office. It is 4:27 in the morning and I am all ready to go downstairs for my 5 a.m. van. My report time is at 5:40 and we are going to be working 3 flights today. We go from Philadelphia to Orlando and then we do a Providence, Rhode Island turn. Never been to Providence. So if I'm able to get off the aircraft and step foot in the airport, then I've officially visited Rhode Island. I am of course going to attempt to get coffee when I get to the airport. That's the #1 thing that I need to do once I get there. I might try to order ahead because I know there's a Dunkin' that accepts mobile orders. I just don't know what time they open. And yeah, we'll see how today goes. So let's go to work. Well. Back in my room. You're not gonna believe what just happened. Let me put my luggage away and put my food away because I'm gonna be here for a few hours before I get back to the airport. So it started by us just getting to the airport. Our report time was 5:40 a.m. I don't know why I kept saying it was like 5:45 or something. 5:40 a.m. We're rushing. We get our food. First of all, I made a huge mistake and I booked my mom a flight under my name. So now my mom cannot fly and I'm gonna put her on standby, but then I couldn't get the car to work and I was putting the wrong address. So I was already having a very stressful morning. Then I was trying to order a Dunkin', right? And I had issues with the card again. And in my head, I'm like, why is it not working? And obviously it was the address on the card. So anyway, I got that figured out. A crew member of mine was like, just, I'll order your food and just Venmo me or whatever, and we'll get your food. So anyway, we get our food, she gets random, she goes through random security. I got approved for security, so I didn't have to go random. And so we're just waiting. We get our food, we're walking to our gate, and all of a sudden she's like, our trip is gone. And I stopped and I looked at her and I was like, what? She's like, yeah, our trip is gone. And I was like, what's going on here? So our trip was gone from our schedule for like good 5 minutes. And as you guys remember, I told you that we were doing Philadelphia to Orlando, and then we were doing a Providence turn out of Orlando. So we should have been done by like 5:30 p.m. And so yeah, we sat there, we ate our breakfast, and we called crew scheduling, and then crew scheduling let us know that the flight was now going to be delayed until 12:45, and we were coming back to our hotels. So here I am in my room, and I don't have to work until later. And now we're not doing the Providence turn anymore, but we do get pay protected for it. And so I'm still waiting for crew scheduling to call me back because they were supposed to confirm some things, but I'm already at the hotel. So anyways, that's pretty much what happened. So now I get to get out of this uniform for a little bit, go to bed, maybe watch some TV, I don't know. But yeah, welcome to the life of a flight attendant, guys. This is how you know that the nap is good. I'm just getting up. I have to get ready to go to the airport. It's 10:03. My van is at 11. I tend to sleep facing down with my hand on my forehead. I don't know why, and that's why I have that mark over here. But oh man, it was the best nap. Now let's get ready to go to the airport and see what we encounter, because we're only supposed to work that flight, but anything can happen. You're never safe here. So let's get ready and let's go to the airport with my forehead mark. Made it to Orlando after a 2 hours and 9-minute flight. I missed my flight home to Puerto Rico because our flight, of course, was delayed. So now I am not gonna go home. I'm gonna stay here in Orlando maybe for another day. But we'll see what I end up doing. My other option is really to fly to San Juan and then figure it out who's gonna pick me up in San Juan so I can drive to the west side of the island. But I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. I am glad they wouldn't have to work our Providence turn, because that would have been a very long day. Anyway guys, this is the end of this crazy adventure. And if you enjoyed this vlog, go ahead and smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time in another vlog. Take care.